when I was able to take a step back, I was able to realize that this really intense urgency and cravings that I was feeling with food, it wasn't really my fault. Especially that would happen after I had done something restrictive like this. It wasn't really my fault. It was the way that it was set up with the rules and the restriction and the obsession over good, bad, because that's essentially what that type of stuff puts you in, right? When we're constantly worried about what we're eating, if we're doing it right, there creates so much stress and anxiety. And for so many of us, food ends up becoming both the problem and the solution to that problem. Right? It's the problem, but then we use it to make us feel better or numb or distract, right? So we use it for comfort, we use it for to feel in control, and then we end up right back where we started, feeling trapped in a cycle that feels impossible to break. And if you think about it rationally, the idea that a 10-day detox or combining protein with fat for breakfast every day is going to heal your gut overnight, or that's going to be the lasting solution to just never eat sugar, isn't a reality for people. And it's not even necessary. You don't need to cut that stuff out of you don't need to eat in that type of way, and you don't need to cut that stuff out of your diet. But people like to have actionable guarantees, right? It feels much safer for us to be like, okay, if you do this and this, you're going to get this. And that's what we keep buying into, but it's just marketing. It's not needed. It doesn't need to be that complicated, right? Like gut health is both too complex for that type of simple elimination or detox, and it's also too simple to need to put yourself in that position because the body is intelligent. And it all comes back to creating calm in the brain gut vortex through what we like to call, not what we like to call, but what it is called, the vagus nerve. When you can create harmony between your emotions, your brain, your nervous system, and your digestive system, and the way that your digestive system absorbs food, then your gut is healthy. Because here's the truth. You can eat the cleanest, most pure, most intense, insane food combining diet, detox. The reason why it works is because the reason why it can work is because it's not about the food as much as it's about the fact that your brain is finally relaxed from worrying about it because you've committed to a program. And so your brain can shut off that part. You can say, oh, okay, I found the answer. I can relax around this now. And that relaxation, though it's not true or not long term, that relaxation that lasts for 5 to 10 days is what creates the good gut health. It's even less about the cutting out sugar or cutting out whatever. It's that you've bought into something that you think is going to create a solution for you, so you've relaxed. That's why it works. Not because of some magical food combining / detox. Hey, we do not need rigid rules to support good gut health. You don't need to eliminate entire food groups. You don't need to eat at a specific time of day in a specific way. You don't need to do that, truly. I eat so many more things now. I used to like do weird things like only have fruit in the morning and then only have this with this. And no, it was nice again for 5 days when I first started because of the new relationship energy. But then it was like, no, it didn't work. And I got more anxious and I got more inflamed and my gut was worse. Adrenal fatigue, weight gain, all the stuff. And it wasn't because I was eating. That added on to it for sure. The binging didn't help. But it was because my nervous system was completely out of whack, right? Our bodies thrive on diversity, diverse nutrients, diverse, even switching up the times of eating that you eat, right? The kinds of food that you have. The body thrives on that stuff as long as you're giving it, diversity, and, there's high nutritional value foods that you're eating, a good percentage of the time. Not all the time, but like a good percentage of the time, your body's going to appreciate you for that. It's going to have a strong metabolism. Your gut is going to be good. We don't need these other things. It's just totally unnecessary. And that was one of the most freeing things that I learned, was that I didn't need to follow this. It was so freeing once I learned how to listen to my body. And once I saw that listening to your body is a training and is a method into of itself, that once I really clued into it, relaxed my nervous system because it was free. It was flexible. I could be spontaneous. I could, I didn't have to follow any type of rule. And I noticed that my cravings decreased. My binges became less frequent. I was enjoying eating again.